people wonder they say shall never end. Right now, it's beginning to look like the gods are fighting their battle themselves. Even when the immunity have not been removed, though, my people. Right now, they said a lot has been happening, that the palace is now more secure and more safe than what it used to be. Yes, so they said, you see, this month, those few months that Yanifa stayed in that palace, she achieved a whole lot. All thanks to Kabiyesi, because I believe that if Kabiyesi did not bring her to stay, maybe all this wouldn't have been achieved. And it's beginning to look like these women, they want to test if what they are told is the truth, or these people are still playing. You know that all this while that they came to the palace, we have been hearing every now and then, even though they are all alleged information, that they are bringing different deities in the palace, they are bringing juju, they are doing this, they are doing that. And at the end of the day, nothing will happen to them. Instead, those people that they want to, hurt will get hurt. And people will be asking, what is Kabiyesi doing? What is Kabiyesi doing? Kabiyesi does not have to come out on social media and start telling you guys that I am doing something, no, this is what I'm doing, that is what I'm doing. But right now, it's beginning to look like the result of what he did have started manifesting. That is what we are hearing, if this information is true. Remember, we are still talking about how Ebony was visited by thousands of black cats at midnight, and she was screaming and nobody could hear her. We are still on that issue. Now, information have it that Igbi too have been experiencing her own strange tragedy. No be small one, no. According to what we are hearing, they said Igbi ran out of her chamber at midnight, almost naked. They said the wrapper that she was trying to use to cover her nightwear, because she was on her nightwear when this thing happened. They said while she was running and screaming, the wrapper fell off her body, and the nightwear was so transparent that even the security guards who were running after her to see what the problem is have to cover their eyes so that they will not see Kabiyesi's thing. If the information is true, so my people, they said Igbi was running and screaming at midnight. They said it was midnight. You know that there are some guards who were on duty, so they were still somehow awake there. Then, even if they are not awake, they said Igbi screaming alone wake them up. And while she was running, she doesn't even have a destination where she was running to, because this is no longer the time they will always run to Kabiyesi's chamber. Kabiyesi have warned them to stay away from him. They said the normal monthly cleansing that they normally do, that will help them go get close to the king. Kabiyesi have also stopped them from doing that. So at a time like this, she is helpless. She was just running around looking for safety where there is none, So, and they said some guards, they have to run after her because she's the king's wife. They have to know what the problem is, because if anything happens to her outside her chambers, I mean inside the palace that night, those guards, they might have one or two to answer. So maybe that's why they are running after her, to know what the problem is exactly. But spiritual problems like this, there is nothing guards can do. And they said the moment her wrapper fell off, the guards that was running after her have to take caution, by trying to cover his eyes and all of that. So what did she do? According to what we are hearing, they said there was a deity around that palace. That deity is a powerful one. That is what we are hearing. And this deity, you can go to the deity and cry for help. Assuming that you feel that someone is doing you bad, someone is not, they are offending you, they want to treat you unjustly, maybe because you are not from the land, or because one reason or the other, but you know that your hands are clean and these people are treating you unjustly. You can go to that deity with some ritual items and cry to the deity for help. That is what we are hearing. Then, Igbi, who already know that her hands are not clean, Igbi thought that by going to that deity to cry, maybe they told her that since you are not from Ile-Ife, if Kabiyesi forgives Blo Blo and refuse to forgive you, you can go and cry to the deity. They don't know that they said that particular deity in question, if you cry to them with good heart and your hands are clean, they will save you. But if you go to them to cry and at the end of the day they find out that your hands are not clean, they will not keep quiet, they will come for you. Maybe the person that explained or told Igbi to go to that deity and cry for help did not tell her this part where they said if your hands are not clean, that they will come for you. And when they come for you, if you are not careful enough, you go kpai, that kind stuff. So that is how they said Igbi went to that deity with those items. She did not tell Kabiyesi o, she just went there on her own, thinking that Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi, they have offended her. They want to take away her position. That is what they say she was complaining, that when she got married to Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi did not tell her that Queen Naomi will return back to the palace. And now they want to take her position. They want to humiliate her. They want to take away immunity from her. That the gods should fight for her. That she came to Ile-Ife with pure heart. She came to marry the queen, the king, and have not come to fight anyone. They said with all of that, that Igbi said to the deity. Igbi dropped the ritual items and everything. And thinking that maybe, okay, they said with that, she will kind of awaken the spirit to go and fight those that are maltreating her because she's not from Ile-Ife. But when the spirit woke up and go around and search, because these are spirits, they are gods, they know better than Igbi and whoever that directed Igbi to that deity, they find out that Igbi is fighting an innocent woman that did not do anything to her. And Kabiyesi only wants to save the woman by trying to remove immunity from Igbi. Kabiyesi never said, I will not marry you again. Kabiyesi never said, pack your things and leave my palace. But these are the things they say she complained to the deity, saying that Kabiyesi have done to her. So after all said and done, they find out that Igbi is guilty and coming to that deity. They said deity became so angry that at that midnight, they said there was something like is it bell or gong, all this local gong that they are sounding. Whenever that thing started sounding from that deity, just know that someone has provoked the deity. And if nothing is done, that person might die. That was how they said the moment that thing started beating, Igbi was the only one hearing it. And they were calling her name, telling her to come and explain herself, that she must pay for coming to deceive them, that she must pay. They said it was a horrible event for Igbi, such that she could no longer bear it. The same way they said Ebony was the only one seeing those cats that visited her that midnight, that is the same way they said Igbi was the only one hearing the sound of that deity, a sound that is coming from that deity. And at some point, she could no longer hold it. That was why Igbi started running away from her chamber that night with her wear. They said she managed to grab the wrapper, but while she was running, the wrapper fell down. And they said the security guards, they were shocked that some of them have to go back from pursuing Igbi. Allegedly, these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.